Okay, Mary, let's just take a little walk and let's just go back and review a little bit, okay? Let's talk about why I'm even on YouTube. Why am I here, Mary? You want to really go into all of it again? What is the reason I am here? Well, let me just help you remember. I am here because you refused to listen to me when I asked you, when you attacked my daughter who had passed away and left behind two little boys that did not deserve the lies that you were telling. And why you chose that, I have no idea. I think it was to hurt me mostly. And that's fine. Hurt me all you want. Because you can't hurt me no more than I've already been hurt. You understand? You can't. I don't know what it is. It must be that you don't like it that I love and would do anything for most of the people I have encountered on YouTube. I truly do. And I love them more than you, actually. They are much better people. They're better hearts and better souls. Their light shines through them. You don't do nothing but show darkness, which is what you do every day. I had no other choice. I did have a choice. It was either let you slander our family, destroy my mother and what she stood for, and tear apart the memory of my grandson's mother, and leave that for the last word. Well, you know me, and that's not something I do, and I won't do. And you know what? It has really been beneficial to me because her sons are now 18 and older, and they appreciate that there's a word out there other than yours. They know that their grandma stuck up for them, and I didn't leave that, what you put out there, as the last word, because it wasn't a hard decision to make at all. Not for me. You need to think about and go back and listen to your own videos and hear the horrible, terrible things you've said and done and continue to do. And then you'll know why I'm here. And when you can learn to accept the truth, and even if you don't, I mean, Lord, you can't think of nothing else to talk about but me. Is it that important to you? Am I that important to you? What do you want me to do? Go back and cradle you? I don't know. I think I loved you pretty good. You just don't remember because you were a baby. You lived with me temporarily, well, not lived, but stayed with me. You know, everything that you say now, if you would have came to me years ago and said the things you said, your life, it would have been a lot different because I wouldn't have ignored it. But you know what? You never said nothing like you do. And I recall talking to my mother about, you know, about everything really, because I didn't like your father, but I didn't marry him either. But nope, she swore up and down everything was fine. So, what do you want? You want me to lie for you? Well, not gonna happen. I don't lie for you or anyone else. Would I hurt anyone for you or for anyone else? No, I wouldn't. Do I want to sometimes? You betcha. But no, I wouldn't. I don't know what you stand to gain, but I'm gonna tell you, I won't go nowhere. And I won't stop. You're just gonna force me to bring out more truth. And I will. I mean, no problem. I just personally, YouTube is something very new to me. A lot of people on here have a lot of talent. You're not one of them. There's a lot of talent out there that would really do well on other. They could do anything they wanted to do. They have a lot of talent. I do not, and I'm okay with that. And I was okay with my life before you decided to drag my daughter's name through the mud. I was just fine. And then you dug a little deeper. Then you started on with my mom. Had to do it, didn't you? You had to trash the one person in this world that loved you. Well, I hope it done you well. And if anybody's worried, I mean, Lord, if I was you, I'd be more worried that they're all gone and that they don't get together and decide to pay you a little visit. Because I think about things like that. I promise you that. That's why I don't do what you do, because I think if they do, if there's a chance that they can come back and haunt me, I'm not taking that chance, Mary. But apparently you want it. And you just might get it, because you got Angela up there, Martha up there, your mom, and my mother, my grandmother. Pretty much everybody's up there now. And I hate to hurt your feelings. I really do. No, I really don't give a damn if I hurt your feelings, actually. But nobody watches you in the family. Lord, they can't even stand for me to mention your name, because you just make everybody sick. Plumb sick. You just make everybody want sick. All I get is, oh my God. So, you know what? I have to limit my conversations about you. And I have to limit it for myself, because you literally make me sick too. But you know what? I can handle it. I can deal with it. I've dealt with a lot in my life. And you better hope I never tell my story. You better hope I never tell my story. Because if I do, you know what? It'll show you more of a liar than you are now. I've held back quite a bit about you. Because you know what? Like I said, I came to YouTube for one reason. And that was to make you hear me. I wanted you to hear me, because you kept blocking me. And you kept deleting my comments. And you kept on running that mouth of yours. And you kept on refusing to realize that your words were hurting somebody. You didn't care. What kind of person are you, Mary? What kind of person are you? And then, lately, the last thing you said was, what was it? You were going to write a book called Angela, the Magical Midget. And I told you, go ahead. She'd probably get a kick out of it. Well, I can write a book, too. Put it right there beside yours. And it'll be about you and your brother. How about that? And you know what? I'll be just like you, and I'll make up a fictional story and call it a true story. Because you know what? Don't put nothing past me, Mary. Don't put nothing past me. Because I will. Because you know what? Everyone's gone. You know what? The gate has been lifted. The gate has been lifted. I can say freely what I want to say without hurting anyone. So keep that in mind, dear. Keep that in mind. Because I'm thinking now you're done digging into deep water. Because it's not just me you're talking about. Okay, and you can say what you want, but if you really think that people I love are dying, luckily for you, I don't love you. And that's probably the only reason why you're still around. Maybe I should start, huh? Maybe I should start to love you real hard, so the world will be a safer place. So you just carry on, carry on.